Class 2A.
To your 2000 Class 2A state champion,
Trophy being presented. A very proud group of Westview Warriors.
Charlie to Josh Osteller. For three, and he hits. Kent crosses the timeline, drives it toward the bucket. Easy shot underneath. Hales with it way out front. He'll drive it. He'll put it up from 15. Got it! And the Warriors win! Westview wins it!
Westview Warrior Basketball is streaming live at laguanamedia.com. Today's game is brought to you by the following gold sponsors: Tiffany's Restaurant and Laguana. Silver sponsors are Rieksecker Marketplace, Fruit May Funeral Home, Height Auto Body, Shipshe Auto Service, Topeka Do It Best Hardware, Topeka Pharmacy, Big C Lumber, Weaver Furniture, Jerry's Standard, Yoder Popcorn, The Brethren Retreat, The Hometown Treasure, Yoder Insurance, Quality Floor, Fast Lane Subway, Frontline Auto Tech, Yoder's Shipshewana Hardware, Troyer's Saddlery, and Emma Warehouse. Our individual sponsors are Tim and Donna Height, Jim and Liz Stump, Dan and Dawn Byler, John and Leslie Cook, and Roger and Esther Wenger. And now, out to the game!
Good evening again, everyone, and welcome to Westview Warrior Basketball on laguanamedia.com. This is Jerry Hosteller along with Jamie Miller, and tonight we're back at Westview, where the Westview Warriors will play host to the West Noble Chargers. The Warriors come into tonight's game with a 17-1 record, and they are 7-1 in the Northeast Corner Conference. On the other side of the court, it'll be the West Noble Chargers under head coach Jim Best in his 7th year at the helm of the West Noble Chargers, and they come in at 8-6 overall and 3-4 in the Northeast Corner Conference. Westview defeated Eastside in their last game last Saturday night at Friday night rather at Eastside, 56-36, a 20-point win for Rob Yoder's troop. And the West Noble Chargers lost to Fairfield big time, 71-49 last Friday night. And Jamie will be back to talk to head coach Rob Yoder right after this 30-second timeout.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
This is Jamie Miller with Laguana Media. We're sitting here in the locker room before the West Noble game. And Coach, you're fresh off a second victory over Eastside. And you beat them by about the same score that you did last time. And this time it was on their court. And so obviously you've made some improvements. What do you like out of your team that you've seen recently that you think you're improving in that you want to share?
Well, I think maybe the thing that has changed a lot for us from the beginning of the year till now is the amount of junk defense that we've seen, boxing one or triangle and two. And so on the offensive end, we have to learn how to play against that more efficiently than maybe we were. And I just think that we're really getting comfortable playing against that, which is a good thing and something that we're very fortunate that we went through in the middle of this season, and somebody didn't spring it on us in the section when we hadn't seen it. So we've been able to work and concentrate, and then on that in practice, and also go get ourselves on film doing things right and wrong. And so it's just like playing against man or zone or a press or anything else. The more you get to experience and then review and watch yourself play against it, I think that you get a better opportunity to learn and get better at it. I think that's what we're doing.
The last few games, Nick has had big scoring games. Early in the year, it was Charlie. In the middle of the year, it's been Elijah. Talk about this team and their unselfishness and then the way they adapt to different opponents and just go with what the defense gives you a little bit.
Well, I think that whenever somebody has a big scoring day, it has in small part to do with their talent and their abilities. There's no question about that. But it has in large part to do with the quality of teammates around them, because those are the people that are drawing extra pressure on the defense. Maybe the defense determines how they're going to play you and what shots they're going to be more likely to give you. And I think our team is very unselfish, and they don't care if one guy is getting all the shots in a particular game. It's all going to balance out in the end. So it doesn't matter really if we all get 10 points or if one guy gets 30 and everybody else gets 8. It really doesn't matter as long as we're getting really good shots. And the last couple games, Nick has gotten really good shots. Part of that is his ability to make those plays, no question. And part of it is the ability of his teammates to give him the ball in really good situations. And so, I don't think we care. I know the kids don't. They don't care who shoots it. They just want to win, and so that's what good teams do. And we're unselfish. We're a good passing team. We average more assists than we have for years, and we're kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, you mentioned that in the preseason about how you thought you were better passing, and it's really showing itself. Looking to tonight now against West Noble, a team with a winning record. He's had maybe their ups and downs, but they're kind of on an upswing. What would you say about them that we need to focus on as far as our defense in stopping them?
Well, defensively, we know that they have very good athletes on the perimeter. When they're on offense and we're on defense, they have very good athletes on the offensive end, and that they get a lot of their shots, a lot of their advantages to shoot the ball off of penetration. They are primarily their starting group anyhow usually is a 5-guard oriented offense. They all drive it, they all shoot it, and so they might not play with a post player until they substitute if they start who they have been starting. And so we got to be able to really defend out on the perimeter without giving up horse catch and shoot shots. We got to be able to speed them up, and then we still got to protect the basket against the drive, because a couple of those guys are very good athletes. They're quick. They can get to the rim really fast, and we're going to have to give good help side. So our defense is going to have to really be sharp, be prepared to play really hard, and then hopefully we can guard their perimeter players on their end well, so that we can play the lineup that has an advantage in the post on the other end when we're on offense.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time and good luck tonight. And we'll be back to Westview High School in 60 seconds.
There's a place in the heart of Shipshewana, Indiana that's full of simple beauty, simple craftsmanship, simple tastes, and simple hospitality. So when you're simply looking for a place to relax and enjoy, remember the place in Shipshewana, Indiana that's simply for good times. For more information, visit us online at BlueGateRestaurant.com.
Fever, sore throat, body aches? Yes, the flu season is here, so how do you protect yourself? Well, talk to the friendly pharmacists at Topeka Pharmacy about getting a flu shot. They're free with most insurance plans. No insurance? Pay $32 for the regular dose or $60 for the senior dose, and you'll receive a $5 gift card for your next visit. No appointment needed and no prescription needed for those 11 years and older. Many other immunizations are available. Call 260-593-2252 or stop by Topeka Pharmacy in downtown Topeka.
And we're back at Westview High School. Westview hosting West Noble tonight. Both teams out on their hardwood, getting in their pregame warm-ups. Westview, of course, on a roll. Just one loss so far this season at the hands of the Fairfield Falcons over there. Otherwise, a record unblemished. West Noble with a winning record coming into tonight's contest at 8-6, but they're kind of going through a rebuilding year. Only one senior on their, or two seniors, I guess, on their roster this year. But the Warriors coming off a win last week at Eastside, where it was a convincing 20-point victory against the Eastside Blazers on the road. So I'm sure the Warriors are glad to be back home again and playing in front of their home crowd. Pretty good crowd on hand for tonight's ball game. So, Jamie, what do you think about tonight's game?
Well, I think it's good to be home.
Yeah.
You know, I was just looking at our schedule. We had only a third home game in January. Well, it's February now, so forget
Right.
that. First one in February. Now, our last one was January 12th, which
Wow.
was 18, 19 days ago. So it feels kind of strange to be home. I mean, I'm here every day for practice, but with the crowd here, it feels a little weird. But we've done some good work on the road. You know, the road really tests what you practice, your mental toughness, your resolve. And, you know, we had the upset loss to Fairfield, you know, trying to beat them twice in 1 week.
Right.
You know, we've talked about that, but then we just throttled Garrett and had a really solid, convincing win at Eastside again. So, you know, we're getting into the part of the schedule where you want to be fine-tuning things and, you know, getting everybody healthy. And I think we got a string of games here that we can use to look, everything we do from here on out, you want to beat each team. You don't want to overlook anybody, but it's all about the sectional. And it's all about getting ready for that.
Oh, definitely. And, of course, you want to have your most momentum going into that at the end of the year. But you alluded to the fact that Nick Rensberger has really picked it up in the last 3 games. Another weapon for the Warriors to go to, and his scoring has really built his confidence in everything.
Yeah, we'll talk about that here in a minute.
National anthem. Nice to hear the national anthem played by the pep band under the direction of band director Mike Brown.
Yeah,
Sounds
about
good.
Nick, he's, you know, basketball is such a game of confidence. And he's played a lot. He makes a ton of good plays, but there's just something about that ball going in the basket that really seems to up every part of your game.
Yeah.
And he's seen it go in the basket a lot lately, and he's getting really good shots like Coach talked about in the interview, and he's taking advantage of them. It's one thing to get them, but you got to make them.
That's true.
And he's not just making 2-footers, he's making 15-footers and in, and getting loose balls and grabbing extra rebounds. So good to see.
Let's take a look at West Noble's lineup as they come out. Nick Nepper, a 6'1 junior, one of the guards. Josh Gross wears number 31. He's a forward, 6'1 sophomore. Also, Trevor Franklin wearing number 23. He is a 6'2 junior. And rounding out the starting lineup for the West Noble Chargers is Cade Barhyde, a 6'5 senior, and he wears number 33. For the Warriors, it's Charlie Yoder, number 5. Charlie coming into tonight's game with a 16.8 point per game average. Kenton Weaver, as usual, will start at another guard, 5'9 senior, averaging 3.3 points per game. Elijah Hale, number 13, averaging 13.4 points per game coming into tonight's contest. Sam Sharp will be at a forward, 3.6 point per game average, 6'2 senior. And Nick Rensberger, who Jamie was just talking about, 29 points last week against Eastside, 6'5 junior, averaging now 13.3 points per game. And Dan will whistle to get things started here at Westview. That'll be Elijah Hales going up center court against 6'5 senior Cade Barhyde from West Noble.
I think it speaks to how the coach was talking earlier. We're pretty fun to watch because it's a Thursday night game. It's about minus too much outside and windy, and yet we got a really good-sized crowd here for basically a midweek game.
Yeah,
so
I'm surprised that, like you said, it's almost a midweek game. You know, a Thursday night, a little bit unusual. People all have to go to work tomorrow for the most part. So, yeah, it's good to see. And it's nice to be back where we have the large crowds because there's been some sparse ones on the road.
Yeah, there's not as many holes over there as there were early in the year. So I think this team's proven a little bit and been consistent, and it's showing in the crowd.
Tip is controlled by West Noble. With the ball is Trevor Franklin. He'll go left side with it in the corner and then pull it back out to Mason Stover. He'll go right back to Gross with it, number 31. Long three in the air is in and out, no good by Franklin. And the Warriors' Charlie Yoder pulls down the rebound. Charlie goes right side with it to Elijah Hales.
So like West Noble's in a zone? Yeah, 2-3 zone.
Yep. Ball knocked away from Nick Rensberger, regains possession, gives off to Charlie Yoder. Charlie can't find the shot. He'll give it up outside to Kenton Weaver. Hales, now Charlie in the corner, back to Hales. Kenton Weaver out front. Weaver looks in, can't find anyone there. They'll swing it around the perimeter, down in the corner to Sam Sharp, now to Charlie Yoder. Inside, Rensberger lobs it into Sam Sharp, got caught too far underneath, gives it to Charlie. His three is long, and the rebound's pulled out of there by Josh Gross. Gross will bring it up. West Noble's gotten one shot off from three-point range, and they missed. As Coach Yoder said, they like to shoot from beyond the arc. There's another one. Off the back of the rim, no good.
And we want to push this on the break, too, to beat the zone down.
Charlie gets caught on the wing, gives out to Rensberger. He'll pop it. Got it again, just inside the free throw line from the left side.
Yeah, it looks like they're giving that shot, so it'll be there if we want it.
The Warriors get on the board first with almost 2 minutes gone in the first quarter. Josh Gross Driving with it now is Nepper, and he tries to get it inside, and it's stolen away. Back comes the Warriors. Hales goes right side to Yoder, back to Hales. Hales looks right, comes left with it on the dribble. Back out front to Weaver. Kenton drops it off to Charlie, now to Nick Rensberger. Inside, good feed into Hales, and he's fouled as he goes up for the shot by the big guy in there, Barhide. That'll be his first foul, first team foul for either team, and Elijah will be shooting 2 from the charity stripe.
Yeah, I'm not familiar enough with West Noble to know what type of defense they typically play, but I guess they figure 2-3 is their best chance to stay in the game tonight. And, you know, it might take us a little while to figure out where the gaps are in it, but we're a good enough passing team. I don't think it's going to be effective for real long.
And Elijah hits both his free throws. Westview up now 4-zip, 5:40 to go in the first quarter. With the ball is Stover. Stover stops up, gives it off to Barhide, who's come way out front. Now they'll go left side, 3 in the air by Franklin, misses again, so they're 0 for 3 from that range so far. Weaver, Charlie Yoder, and a nice lead pass to Charlie. Gives it off to Sharp, has it rejected into the hands of Hales, now to Charlie Yoder for 3. Short this time. Rebound pulled down by Barhide, back come the Chargers. Left wide open is Stover, his 3-pointer misses. So the 3 balls aren't hitting their mark tonight for the Chargers. Good drive to the hoop by Kenton Weaver.
Yeah, if they keep shooting 3s and missing, it's going to lead to easy layups on the other end because long rebounds and they can't set their defense. But you're right, they like to fire it from out there, don't they?
Yes, they do. Stover gets it out front to Nepper. Nepper tries to drive it, has to stop and give it up to Stover. Stover drives the baseline. Feeds Barhide. He'll try to put it up, and he's fouled. Misses a shot, but he's fouled. That'll be on Nick Rensberger, his first. 2-shot foul coming for Barhide. 199-6 is our score now. West Oval, when did they score all those points?
Their coach just said, let's leave it as it is.
Coach Jim Best off the bench. He likes it. No, it's coming down now. Just like the temperature, it's dropping. Coach Hales is over giving a tutorial to the scorekeeper here to try to get it back to where it should be. Those must be like wrestling numbers or something.
I didn't know the scoreboard went up that high,
yeah.
So
they might use it. Did they use it? Yeah, they use it for wrestling. I don't know whether they ever put the weights up there or whatever, but I don't know why else they'd have it up that high or be able to get it up that high. Barhide hits his free throw.
Well, that's one way to ice the free throw shooter is to have scoreboard problems, but didn't seem to affect him.
It went back up to 199, but now it came down to 1. So 6-1 is our score. Barhide will get another one, and he got it. Hales gives it to Charlie Yoder. Weaver, Hales right inside to Rensberger, now to Charlie Yoder. Weaver with it. Hales in the corner now to Charlie. Looking for help. He'll put it on the floor and have it knocked away from behind and right into the hands of Mason Stover, or rather Nick Nepper. Nepper goes to Stover, right side. And then he'll get it to Franklin. Franklin will pop it this time inside the arc. Still won't go, but we have a whistle on a foul. Another foul is going to be called on Nick Rensberger.
Yeah, he was shoving that time and didn't get away with it.
Josh Hostetler will come in for Sam Sharp. Dennis Wingard will come in for Weaver.
Looks like they had to do a curveball on that sub there, and last minute they kept Sam in there since Nick got his second.
Oh, yeah. So Nick came out. Sam stays in. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dennis Wingard. I believe it's going to stay in the hands of West Noble. Josh Gross will inbound it for West Noble. They get it way out front to Nepper. Dennis Wingard on him. Now they get it to Gross. Gross, left side, it'll go to Stover. He drives, puts it up off the glass. What are they, like 0 for 6 or 7 now?
Oh.
Well, they did hit. They did hit one basket, I guess. Yeah, that's right. 6.
Well, that was free throws.
That's right. Sharp turnaround hook's no good, and the rebound's pulled down by Nepper. Out front it'll come to Stover. Long three in the air by Franklin, and that one won't go. Charlie Yoder brings it up for the Warriors. They'll go to Josh Hostetler, now to Hales. Cross courts it to Charlie. Back out front it'll come to Elijah.
There's a few set plays you can run against zone, but ideally it's just a concept of drive, draw 2 people, and dish off. And there Charlie shot one and missed. But basically drive, draw the additional defenders, and leave somebody open. So that's the concept here.
A lot of passes and try to find the open man just like that. Sam Sharp, good shot underneath. Good pass. 8-2 Warriors. 2:35 to go in the first quarter. Driving is Gross. He'll put it up and score off the glass. First field goal for the Chargers with 2:25 to go in the first quarter. Dennis Wingard gets it to Charlie Yoder. Back to Dennis. He'll get it to Hales. Elijah holding out front. Back to Wingard. Josh open. Doesn't take the shot. Gives off to Charlie. Cross court to Dennis Wingard. He'll get it inside to Josh. Now to Sam. He'll drive it. Good strong move by Sam Sharp.
Good patience that time at Westview. I know in practice they've talked a lot about turning down good shots to get great shots. And that time Josh had a really good shot, turned it down and got a layup out of it. So
turnover on West Noble. By good defense by Charlie causing that turnover. Minute 48 to go in the first period. Dennis Wingard goes right side of Josh Hostetler. Josh to Charlie. Right back to Josh. Charlie inside. Doesn't find a shot there, so he gets it out front. Josh Hostetler to Hales. Bounce pass to Charlie inside. He's double teamed, and we have a traveling violation. Could have called a foul a couple of times there in a reach, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what our coach was expressing to the referee there. I haven't seen him. I've seen one of these referees. I haven't seen the other two, the younger ones.
I haven't either. They look pretty young. Driving is Stover, or Nepper rather. He'll get it to Stover. Stover drives it to the free throw line, then dishes it inside to Barhide, and he puts it in off the glass. 10-4 now, Westview by 6, inside a minute to go in the first quarter. Hales inside, Josh, quick jumper is good from about 12 feet out.
Yeah, there are a lot of holes in that zone with our passing ability. It's just, they're not going to be able to cover it all up.
Driving is Nepper, dishes it off to Gross, and he hits. 12-8. West Noble's hanging in there.
Yeah, we've given up. We kind of have a noticeable, that big man's not in the middle. There's a few more holes in there.
It makes a difference. It certainly does. We've seen it earlier in the season as well. Westview going for the last shot here in the first quarter. 10 seconds to go. Charlie in the corner, goes to Hales. Hales will pop it, and that's going to be a three. And that will do it for the first quarter.
Just like you draw it up.
That's right. He had the opening and he took it, and it was successful. After one period from Westview, it's Westview 15 and West Noble 8. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this.
Have you ever been unpleasantly surprised by a purchase and wish you had done more investigation before buying? Gold Key Home Inspections is here to help give you peace of mind about one of your largest investments, your home. Our inspectors are trained to expertly evaluate all aspects of your potential home and give you information to use in making an informed decision. Don't gamble on your future. Give Gold Key Home Dale's Dependable Handyman service is capable of performing a wide variety of common home maintenance and remodeling services. We can help you with everything from garbage disposal installation, the garage, Dependable Handyman service. You know that you'll be receiving quality work from a fully... Call 70 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
We're back. Second quarter has started. Westview with the basketball first. Charlie Yoder with it. He'll get it. Josh miss, and the rebound's picked up by... Looks inside, gets it in there on the bounce. Frustration foul. It's going to be called. That's right. Gets those long arms up there and batted it up. Leading by 7, 15-8. Dennis Wingard, right side to Josh Hostetler. Now to Charlie. We'll get it out to Dennis. Left side it'll come to Elijah Hales. West Nobles staying in the A
couple of other things that are really critical in beating a zone is ball fakes, which can get the whole defense moving, and reversing the ball. That gets them out of position after about 30 seconds. Get tired of staying in the defensive stance, and about any second here we ought to be able to find something. The thing we're not doing as well as we were earlier is throwing it inside, and that's because Nick was in a big.
Coming up at halftime, it's going to be a little different. And Josh Hostetler hits a 3 from the corner. Warriors, Josh's first. Hales with the other one. Now we have a stoppage of play on a foul. You a program, the Warrior, what was it?
The Whipping Warrior
group. Sam Sharp hits the Warriors on a run here, and they've extended their lead now to 12. Pass inside to Barhide.
On that same play, 3 coaches, I think, looking for us to kind of diagnose that a little quicker.
Josh with a pinball machine in there. His ball was there by Mason Stover. Barhide. Gross brings it down. We have a charging foul. Good job by Kenton Weaver holding the position, and Josh Gross picks up his second foul this quarter.
Of course, but Charlie got his shot blocked, but sprinted back, and if they wouldn't have called the charge, he at least had knocked it out of bounds. So, good hustle.
20-10, Westview. 5 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first half. Wegold is checked in for West Noble. Dakota Wegold. Kenton Weaver. Hales on the baseline. Jump. 7 now to Franklin. His shot from three-point land is no good. Ball goes out of bounds. It will belong to Westview. We're going to have a foul. That'll go against Knepper.
I think the West Nobles coach, well, he was. I could hear him here. He's yelling for a timeout, but didn't get it, so. He needs to be more demonstrative, like jump up and down and do the T sign or whatever.
Oh, good pass to Sharp. Oh, we can't get it to roll in. Stover has it, knocked out of bounds by Josh. It'll be West Noble basketball. Now we'll have a timeout by West Noble with 4:24 to go in the first half. Our score, Westview 22, West Noble 10. Back with more from Westview right after this 30-second timeout.
Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do-It-Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do-It-Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
And we're back. West Noble inbounding. Checking in is David Flores for West Noble. He has the ball now, number 41. Bounce pass right side to Dakota Wegold. Charlie Yoder on him. He'll go left side with it to Nick Knepper. This was a hand check there. Foul's called on Kenton Weaver. That's his first. Inbounding will be Nepper. He'll get it into Franklin. Drives it, can't find a hole, so he gets it out of trouble. Cross-courts it to Flores. Now to Wegold. Nepper. Out front to Flores. And now to Stover. Stover drives it, and we have a traveling violation on Stover.
Yeah, there's Elijah again, stopping somebody's drive. He just does a really good job of moving his feet and staying in front of people.
Elijah with the basketball. He'll give up to Weaver. Josh Hostettler back to Weaver. Bounce pass left side of Yoder. Kenton Weaver holds out front. Tries to get the pass over to... I think Coach, maybe you could see it down there, was calling that before.
Yeah, these young referees, I kind of like them. They're confident and they're quick. They're kind of having fun out there. Coach Hales gave the one help and he acknowledged it.
22-10. Westview with the back on the turnover. Josh Hostettler inside of Charlie. Jumper from 12 is good for Charlie. First two of the night for Yoder. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Driving is Stover, and we have a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Charlie. That'll be his second. Westview with 5 team fouls. West Noble with 4. Inbounding will be Dakota Wegold. Tapped away by Charlie's long arms, and now it's stolen right back by Wegold. Stover with it. He'll get it to Nepper. Nepper dishes it back to Wegold. Wegold takes it into the paint and then pulls it back out front. He'll go to Flores. Long three by Wegold is good.
That was the best defended three we've had all night, too. Charlie was right in his face and had his arms outstretched. They were due to hit one, though.
That was kind of a shocker. Charlie gets it to Kenton Weaver. He'll go left side with it to Josh. Back to Charlie. Hales for a 2, and he got it. Now it's a 3.
That corner seems to be open. We've had multiple shots from there, so.
Well, Josh hit one from there, and Charlie did. No, Charlie hasn't hit one yet. He took one from there. Steal and a drop in by Hales. I thought maybe he was going to try to dunk it.
Well, it did touch the rim.
He did touch the rim.
We can't count that as a dunk.
Minute 43 seconds to go in the half. Westview with a commanding 29-13 lead now. Wegold with it. He'll get it to Barhide. Barhide right side to Wegold again. He's all over the place. Drives the lane, puts it up. Well, gives it off to Flores. He misses, but the putback on the offensive rebound was Barhide, Cade Barhide. He has 8 now for West Noble. Josh Hostettler in the corner right side. Gives it to Charlie. Charlie double teamed. Drives it into the lane and gives it off to Kenton Weaver. Weaver back to Charlie. He'll put it on the floor. Little runner is good. $16-point lead now for Westview, 31-15. 54 seconds to go in the first half. Wegold travels with the basketball, so it'll be a turnover on West Noble. Westview will get it with 44.3 seconds to go.
It's hard to keep all these Wests straight, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would not expect West Noble to come out in the second half in a zone, but I've been surprised before. You're down 16. We could hold it like this the rest of the game if they don't come out of the zone.
That's true.
So I think it was their best hope to start the game, but they may realize, you know what, we got nothing to lose at this point.
Try something different. In the center circle, now Hales will spread it out a little bit. Wait till 10 seconds, and then he'll start the play. Gets a pick from Kenton Weaver, gives out to Charlie. 5 seconds. Charlie. He's going to put it up. He'll force it up. Misses a shot, but we're going to have 2-shot foul coming for Charlie. Foul was called on Mason Stover, his first.
So if Charlie hits this free throw, he'll be exactly. Oh, man, I blew it. The announcer jinx. Now, he would have made him exactly 80 for 100 on the year from the line.
Wow.
So probably 79 for 100.
Hits that one. Warriors shooting 77.6% from the free throw line. Good steal by Josh, and he puts it in right before the buzzer sounds for the first half. Good hustle by Josh.
That got the biggest cheer of the year, of the night so far.
I think so. So we've come to halftime. Westview with a very comfortable lead, 34-15 over West Noble after the first 16 minutes of basketball. And instead of going to a commercial, we're going right to that halftime performance by the Whipping Warriors right now, if Justin has it ready to go.
Thank you to their sponsors, Heather Ash and Laura McCoy, for all their hard work that they put in to make this team possible. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Westview Whipping Warriors.
Soldier boy, tough. Yeah, I got the new damn for y'all, call him Soldier boy. You got to punch me and crank back 3 times from left to right. Soldier boy, I been in. Why me crank it, why me roll? Why me crank that soldier boy, that Superman, that why me crank that soldier, why me you? Crank that soldier, why me you? Crank that soldier, why me you? Crank that soldier, why? Soldier boy, I been in. Why me crank it, why me roll? Why me crank that soldier boy, that Superman?
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Height Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Height Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail, so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Back at Westview High School, where halftime Westview leads West Noble 34-15. Let's look at the individual scoring. First for the Westview Warriors, Charlie Yoder, number 5, headed 5 points. Kenton Weaver headed 2 points. Number 13, Elijah Hales, is our leading scorer tonight with 12. He had 2 3-pointers, 2 2-pointers, and 2 free throws. Sam Sharp added 6 points. Josh Hostetler 7, including a buzzer beater there right before halftime. And Nick Rensberger, who's been averaging 29 points the last 2 games. Relatively quiet in the first half with only 2 points. He did sit quite a bit of it with foul trouble after picking up 2 early fouls. For West Noble, Dakota Weigold has 3 points. Josh Gross has 4. And Cade Barheit had, however you say that last name. Sorry for butchering it if your parents are listening. But he had 8 points. And he's the big guy in the middle, and he seems to be causing us the most grief down there on offense. So, you know, West Noble came out firing threes, I think, on their first 4 possessions, maybe first 5 possessions, missed them all. And since that time, they've pretty much drove to the basket, got baskets inside. They did have that 1-3 late in the second quarter, but I guess they realized that they're not hot right now. So usually a team like that, they're going to come out firing again in the second half. And, you know, if they hit a few, they're right back in this thing. So we can't let up. We can't get sloppy. But I like what I see from us out there. You know, it was a zone defense, something we haven't seen for a while maybe. I can't remember if Garrett played any of it or not, but we were patient. You know, slowed our momentum initially, but we passed it well enough. We got good openings and had some easy shots and just kind of opened it up for everybody.
Yeah, we're at halftime. Westview leads it 34-15.
Let me look at some of the team shooting here. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, you have those stats. So
yeah, I forgot they came in here. So first quarter, Westview won that quarter 15-8. We outscored them 19-7 in the second quarter. For the game, we're shooting 61%, 14 for 23. And for 3, we're 3 for 7. And for the free throw line, 3 for 4. For West Noble, they are 6 for 16 from the floor for 37.5%. From 3, they're only 1 for 7 for 14%, and 2 for 2 from the line. So pretty basic stats. We hit more shots than they did, so we're ahead. Assists, we're ahead 9-4. So we've moved the ball much better, played better team basketball. Turnovers, West Noble with 10 turnovers, and we only have 4. So I was looking at some of the individual or team stats for the year, and that lines up a lot with what we've been putting on teams so far. For the year, we're only averaging 7.7 turnovers per game.
That's great.
And we're forcing 13.5. So that right there is a difference of six possessions a game right there. 2-point percentage wise, for the year we're at almost 59% from twos, which I haven't looked at past seasons, but that seems pretty incredible. From the free throw line, we're a little bit above 77%. From 3, I'd say below average. We're only 33% as a team, but we seem to hit them at key times.
Right.
We don't shoot high volumes of them, but we have guys that can hit them, and I think that'll improve as the year ends. I really do. We got some guys that went through a little slump there in mid-season and trying to find their roles and adjusting to different defenses, but I would expect that to come around a little bit as we move toward the end of the season. So really good percentages. That comes from good execution. And we're doing the same thing today, and if we do that this half, we'll come out of here with a convincing win.
And we're about ready to go for the second half. West Noble will be inbounding to begin the last 16 minutes of play here at Westview. Westview with that 34-15 lead. Our next game will be next Friday, and that'll be over at Prairie Heights. Franklin with it. He dishes it inside to Barhide, and Barhide lays it in. He's hit double digits now, 10 points for the junior, or senior rather, 6'5" senior.
Looks like they are in their 2-3 again.
They're staying put. Kenton Weaver, Elijah Hales. Now they get it down to Sam Sharp. The Warriors with their original starting lineup back on the floor. Sam Sharp, Charlie Yoder, Nick Rensberger, Elijah Hales, and Kenton Weaver. It's like West Noble's changed it up a little bit. They have Wegold out there. Good pass inside.
Yeah, nice set play there that time to seal off the side of the zone and open up that pass.
Wegold puts up one short on the three-point attempt. Good pass ahead to Charlie Yoder from Rensberger. Misses the layup. Like it was highly contested there.
Yeah, he was going all which directions with that dribble and catch, and just didn't quite get squared right.
Driving is Nepper, or Stover rather, knocked out of bounds. West Noble will retain possession. They'll be inbounding underneath their own basket off to the right. Barhide will trigger it in for the Chargers.
One thing about West Noble you can always count on is they always play really hard.
They do.
They're just aggressive. They're hard working, and they're good shooters. And if they're hot one night, look out.
Good work inside again. Barhide gets the bucket.
Don't think our coach is overly excited about the 2 layups we've given up to start this half.
Not a good start.
But their penetration's giving us a little trouble, and then they're dumping it off underneath the Barhide, and it's working for them right now.
Well, maybe that's where they've made their adjustment, and they've just left their defense alone. Charlie Yoder drives it, gives it off to Rensberger. His shot's up short. Battle for the rebound. Good save to get it into Charlie. Right back to Hales. Hales will put it up from the corner. Misses. Wegold with the rebound. He'll take it all the way to the hoop. Good athletic move to get it up there, but misses a shot. Hales with it now. Tries to drive it. Pulls it back out. Kenton Weaver. Weaver takes it left. He'll go that way on the pass to Sam Sharp. Right back to Weaver. Now to Hales. Down low to Rensberger, inside to Charlie Yoder. He tries to get it to Nick, deflected into Sam Sharp's hand. Charlie will pop it inside the arc and got it.
Yeah, I think Charlie could shoot some of those in the lane. He's getting the ball about 10 feet away, and sometimes you can almost overpass. And I think he has those shots if he wants them. 7
now for Charlie, 38-19, Westview with the lead.
Easy for me to sit here and be critical.
Shot by Stover or Nepper rather, for a 3. First points of the game for the 6'1" junior. Hales with it, goes to Sharp. I'll swing it around to Weaver. Hales goes to Yoder.
I notice in West Noble zone is not as, the guys are just kind of loping around out there. It's not as sharp and crisp as it was, so they're probably getting tired. I always hated playing zone. And you got your back to the basket and can't see things. And
good battle inside. Westview still has it. Yoder will put it up and got it. Well, all that work paid off for the Warriors. I know, back in the good old days, back when I played, we always had to have our arms up on a zone.
Yeah, that was always the
big thing.
Make yourself look bigger and take up more space.
Hand check is called on Sam Sharp. That'll be his first foul tonight. West Noble will inbound right in front of their own bench. Mason Stover. He'll get it to Nepper. Dennis Wingard is checked in for the Warriors. Wegold shoots it over to Nepper. Now we have a whistle and a foul inside. Another foul on Westview. That one's going to go against Dennis Wingard. I think he was trying to fight his way through a screen, maybe.
I think it was on the drive. I think he chested him up a little bit, and they didn't like that.
Franklin.
Oh, that was a travel. My goodness.
It looked like it. Long shot from the corners, no good by Stover. Offensive rebound blocked away as Nepper went up for the shot. He'll be shooting 2. Another foul on Dennis Winger. That'll be his second. 3:44 to go in the third quarter. Shots up, no good. By Nepper, he'll get another one.
All I can guess is that they're staying in the zone because they know if they go man-to-man, we'll absolutely drill them. But
could be.
I don't know them well enough to make that judgment. But it is surprising. You would want out. It seemed like you would want to go out and force the action.
Yeah, it is surprising. Josh Hostetler in the corner to Charlie Yoder. Charlie down to Hales on the baseline. His little jumper's no good. Good offensive board by Rensberger, and the putback is good. Nick with 6.
He's only got 23 to go to hit his average for the last few games.
Yeah, we still have a little over a quarter to go. For, 11 minutes? Foul is called. That's going to go against Wegold. That'll be his first. Flores checks back in for West Noble, and coming out will be Barhide. Flores, a 6'4" junior.
It seems, we're a pretty big team this year, but it always seems like at least West Noble always has those 6'4", 6'5", long, rangy. They're only a county over. How can they get so many of them and we don't?
I don't know. But that's the way it's always been. They've had some guys that were 6'6" back in my day. Shot from long range by Charlie Yoder is good. That's his first 3 tonight. He has 11 now. 45-23. Mason Stover, left side in the corner. Stover, or rather Nepper drives it, tries to put it up, and it's a foul on Charlie. That'll be number 3 on Charlie.
Yeah, we were a little late on our help side that time, and so Charlie had to come over and try to block that shot and hit him on the wrist.
Nick Nepper swishes his first one. He'll get another. 5 now for Nepper. 45-24, Westview with the lead. 2:32 to go in the third quarter. And he hits both of them without hitting the rim, it looked like. Hales. Charlie for 3 again. Long this time. And it's going to be over the back on Westview underneath, but I'm not sure who. That'll be Dennis Wingard. That'll be number 3 on Dennis.
Yeah, we're getting caught doing a little bit. When you watch practice, you can see why we push and grab and hold a little bit, because it's a war in practice. It's a lot harder than it is here.
So they have to kind of control themselves once
you get in the game. Some games they let you get away with it, and some games they don't. Tonight they're not.
20-point lead for Westview, 45-25. Flores. Stover drives the lane. He'll put it up and miss the shot. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westview. It'll be West Noble ball right underneath their own basket. 2:08 to go in the third quarter. Inbounding is Gross. Long passes chased down by Wegold. Flores. He'll get it to Gross. Feed inside. Goes right by the head of Mason Stover. Westview picked it up. Charlie Yoder in the paint. Gives off to Dennis Wingard. Now back to Charlie. Dennis tries to get it out of the corner. Knocked away and picked up by Wegold. Minute 35 to go in the third quarter. Wegold looked like he traveled. He did.
Well, I think what our crowd's doing, they're saving their energy for the big games coming up.
There you go.
You don't want to. We're just kind of observing this game. And
Yep.
It's a little laid back in here, but we're glad they're here.
They're hoping to get deep into the tournament, so they're kind of saving all their energy, pacing themselves.
That's right.
Foul inside. Josh Ostetler will be shooting 2 from the charity stripe.
One thing interesting is West Noble's very next game is LaVille.
Yes.
Which is our likely sectional opponent one way or another. Could draw them in the first round. Certainly would be the prohibitive favorites in the sectional, with them being undefeated and us with only 1 loss. But be very, they have us play nobody that we play.
Right.
And so it's hard to judge how they match up, and obviously they're a good team if they're 17 or 18-0. But be interesting to see what they do against West Noble. Of course, that West Noble will probably come out and play man-to-man the whole game, and so won't be able to judge much that way. But
shots up, no good, tipped up. Josh Ostetler comes out with it, but he had his pocket picked, and now we have a whistle on Josh and a foul underneath.
Yeah, he tried to get it out too quick and didn't look at those around him.
First on Josh. That'll be interesting to see what the score is of that game. But yeah, LaVille has a totally different schedule than we do. I think we have 1 common opponent, maybe West Noble, maybe 2. The foul's going to go against Nick Rensberger.
I thought they called it on Dennis.
Yeah, they did. That'll be 4 on Dennis. I thought he put up 2 5s, but shots short this time by Nepper. Held ball. It's going to be Westview ball. 1:03 to go in the 3rd quarter.
So LaVille is 17-0. They did beat South Bend St. Joe last week by 18.
Wow.
Which was, I think a game people were pointing to, because St. Joe's was 10-5 before that game. So a good opponent.
That's impressive, yeah.
And so to beat them by 18 is really good.
Dennis Wingard swings it out front. He'll go left side with it to Josh Ostetler. I think it's LaVille that I'm thinking about has some size.
Yeah, I don't know their personnel.
5'5", 6'4", 6'4", I think. They're forward centers. Usually they have some good shooting guards. We're going for the last shot here in the 3rd quarter.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Looks like they're in a triangle and 2 right now.
Josh with it. He'll give it off to Dennis. 4 seconds. Charlie's going to take it all the way to the hole. Try to put it up. Oh, they're going to whistle him for traveling. There again, it could have been a reach in, but traveling instead. 1.9 seconds to go. West Noble gets the shot off, but it's going to be short or long or off to the left. Wide left. 47-25 Westview at the end of 3 quarters. We'll be back with the 4th quarter right after this 60-second timeout.
Have you ever wanted to express how you feel about someone but just can't find the words? A beautiful bouquet of fresh flowers is a great way to do it. At Dutch Blessing Floral, our team assembles custom floral arrangements every day. No matter the occasion, let us help you express yourself. Dutch Blessing Floral, your local floral experts for over 20 years.
Home improvement supplies for your home, RV, or manufactured home don't have to cost an arm and a leg. Here's a secret the big box stores don't want you to know. Emma Warehouse has the products you need at below retail prices, including windows, doors, trim, furnaces, flooring, hardware, paint, and more. Emma Warehouse is located 6 miles west of LaGrange in downtown Emma. Call 260-593-2769 for more information.
West Noble will inbound to begin the 4th quarter. Wegold looking to trigger it in, and he will get it into Trevor Franklin.
I think we look for a nice crisp quarter here. That quarter was a little sloppy. See, we led by 19 after.
Long shot by Flores is no good. Good pass down court, or good unselfish pass to Josh Hostetler from Rensburger, and Josh puts it in. Josh with a quiet 11 points here tonight.
I know, all of a sudden you look up and he's in double figures.
Wow. Stover out front. He'll go left side with it to Nepper. Nepper tries to drive, and a foul's going to be called on Kenton Weaver.
Our guards tonight have got their money's worth on fouls.
Yeah, a 6, 8.
I guess that's only 2 on him. I was thinking that was his 3rd.
Oh, no, wait. Yeah, Dennis has 4, actually. So,
right.
Yeah. 9 fouls.
Jeremiah's in a sling yet, so I don't think he's an option.
He's probably not going to commit any tonight. Now we have a foul on Kenton, on West Noble. That'll go against David Flores, his first. Hales with it. Driving, putting it up. No good. We have an offensive foul this time.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'd like to see that on replay. He got fouled twice on the way to the basket, and then the guy was turned sideways that he ran into. So
Charlie tried to sneak in a steal there. Couldn't quite. Stover drives it all the way down, puts it up and in.
Yeah, and then we gave a layup.
That's not good.
Charlie looked at his dad and smiled. I don't think the smile was returned.
No, I don't think so. Hales bounce passes it to Josh Hostetler. Now to Rensburger. Fall-away jumper is partially blocked by Flores. And chasing it down is Stover, and he'll bring it up for West Noble. Franklin drives it to the hole, puts it up, misses.
I don't know about that foul either. I hate to question every call, but my goodness.
Let him play.
He's jumped straight up.
3 on Nick. Timeout's going to be called. It'll be a full 60-second timeout. Westview 49, West Noble 27 with 6:35 to go. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
There's a place in the heart of Shipshewana, Indiana that's full of simple beauty, simple craftsmanship, simple tastes, and simple hospitality. So when you're simply looking for a place to relax and enjoy, remember the place in Shipshewana, Indiana that's simply for good times. For more information, visit us online at BlueGateRestaurant.com.
Trevor Franklin at the free throw line. Shooting 2. Misses the first one. Barely hit the rim.
Coach called that timeout. I think we've lost some intensity out there. We're taking kind of lackadaisical shots. We're giving up layups. Not things championship level teams do. And he didn't like it, and he let him know about it in that timeout.
That one spins out. I mean, can you get to a point where you're kind of complacent when you have these 20-point wins consecutively and
you
throughout the season?
This team's mature enough, it doesn't let that affect it much, but
Charlie fouled underneath.
You play teams that are, I'm not sure how you would describe it, a little ragged, where you kind of sometimes start playing that way yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
So he was just kind of getting him back into focus there.
Charlie Yoder with 1 successful free throw, now 2 tonight. He has 13 points altogether. Elijah Hales with 12, Josh Hostetler with 11. Charlie hits both of those.
And for you stat geeks out there, he's now officially over 80% on the year shooting free throws. So
there you go.
Figured that would make somebody's night.
I think Dan, if he'd be watching, but he's sitting in a standstill, he would like that.
Yeah.
He's a stat man.
80.3 to be exact.
Yeah, get it down to the 10th. Josh Ostetler to Rensberger. He'll throw it outside. It'll come to Kenton Weaver.
Yeah, West Noble's going to a man-to-man, so we've gone spread.
Charlie Yoder battles around the double team, gives out to Rensberger, right back to Charlie. It takes it in, gives it off to Josh. Josh puts it up and scores, and he's fouled. Second foul on Flores. Josh Ostetler at the free throw line. It looks like it's just going to be Rensberger and Barhide that are going to line up there. And joining them is Nepper. I haven't seen that for a while. And the shot goes in for Josh.
Yeah, that was a unique setup.
Thought for a while we were only going to have two on the one side, but I don't know of a rule that you have to have one person over there. I don't know. Maybe there isn't any. Well, no, you don't, because I don't think. Do you know?
On one side, do you have to have at least one? I don't know that there. No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Everybody just does because the ball could bounce either way.
That's right.
That's a good question. One I hadn't pondered before tonight.
Well, I think I pondered it a little bit too long. West Noble had a turnover. I don't know what happened.
It was a illegal screen, I believe. I am not sure what defense they're playing.
Oh, Kenton stepped on the.
Yeah, his foot went back
line
and hit the line.
So a turnover on the Warriors. West Noble will inbound it.
It might be safe to say that this team has probably faced more variations of defense than most Westview teams.
Oh, probably. I mean, we've had teams switching all kinds of throwing all kinds of defenses on us. Barhide, turnaround jumper from the baseline, no good. Charlie Yoder with a rebound. Just under 5 minutes to go now in the ball game. 54-27 Westview. Weaver down the lane, gives off to Rensberger. Can't get it to go, but he'll have an opportunity to score a couple from the free throw line. Nick has been held down to 6 points tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure why we have three people back on these free throws. Maybe it's something in practice I've discovered that Nick shoots better with only one guy on the line on the right side.
Maybe that's it.
Now, they do some pretty serious study if they figured that out.
Really? Whatever works. I would imagine it wouldn't be that way if we were up 2 points or something.
Yeah, you're probably right. Instead of 28.
Long three is good. That went by Josh Gross. Third three-point successful field goal tonight for West Noble. Pass underneath to Josh Ostetler, and he hits. I think he had a big game earlier in the year, but he's got to be getting close to that. He has 16 now. Driving and putting it up off the glass strongly is Mason Stover. Pass down, Josh gets another easy bucket.
Now we know how West Noble went to its own defense.
Exactly. Sam Sharp and Dennis Wingard will come in. And I wouldn't doubt before this game's over, we might see the freshman Drew Litweiler and the sophomore.
Yes.
Blake Egley.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say about another minute we'll probably see him.
Elijah Hales bounce passes it in to Sharp. He could have gone right up for the basket. Gives it up, and then we have a steal. Stover brings it down and misses a shot underneath. Gross tried to chase it down, knocked it out of bounds.
They gave that to them, though.
Are you kidding me? It looked like it went right off of Stover, but maybe not. Bringing it in will be Gross. Actually, I think it was Gross that it looked like it went off of. Wegold's long three is short. Dennis Winger tried to block out, yes, and it was successful. So it's going to be Westview basketball. Hales, double team, gets it out of trouble to Kenton Weaver. Weaver brings it up court, breaks the timeline, down the lane, off to Dennis. Oh, he can't get it to go.
Well, it looked pretty all the way to the end.
Wegold in the corner to go to Nepper. His shot's in and out. Charlie Yoder picks it up. Westview with the numbers, gives out the Hales, lays it in. 14 now for Elijah tonight. 61-32 Westview. 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the ball game. Feed underneath. The shot is good by Gross. Sharp gets it into Weaver. Weaver quickly across the timeline. Off to Dennis, left wide open. His shot is no good. Battle for the rebound, and Charlie's going to be called for over the back. That'll be his fourth.
Well, this is good experience for guys to make decisions on the break, and don't get that all the time. We're making some good, some not so good.
Gross at the stripe. It's a free throw. Prairie Heights is next Friday night over there at Brushy Prairie.
And they are, at least before tonight, they were 5-10 on the year.
They're struggling a bit.
They've had kind of a rebuilding year as well.
Weaver out front, battles around the defense. He'll get it over to Wingard, right back to Weaver. Down the lane, wide open to the bucket is Kenton Weaver. 4 points now for Kenton tonight. 63-36, 2 minutes and 20 seconds now to go in the ball game. Pass inside, and we have a charging foul is going to be called on West Noble.
Yeah, that's 2 of them that he's taken tonight.
Franklin. Flores coming in back in for West Noble. Franklin came out. Weaver gets it into Hales. Weaver, Wingard, back to Weaver, now to Hales. Hales drives it down to the baseline, pulls it back out, then dishes it inside of Charlie. Takes it into the paint as it deflected into the hands of Weaver, right back to Charlie, and we have another traveling violation. Drew Litweiler will come in. The freshman. Charlie Yoder comes out. 63-36, a minute 57 now to go in the ball game. With the ball is Gross. Flores tries to drive on Hales. Wegold drives it into the lane, puts it up, and they're going to count the basket. Wegold, the lefty, changed hands. Shot that one with his right hand, it went in.
Well, Drew already has a stat. He's only been in the game a couple seconds.
Yes, he does. He's in the book with a foul. Wegold with a three-pointer and now a free throw. Well, now he had that basket counted as well, so he has 6. Wide open, Sharp, and he hits it. 8 now for Sam tonight. Minute and a half to go. 65-39 Westview. Wegold. Out front it comes to Gross. Gross drives it in. He's double teamed in there. Will get it out of trouble. 3 is in the air and no good. Offensive rebound and a putback is good by Josh Gross. And he's fouled. Foul goes against Kenton Weaver, his third. Blake Egley will make an appearance tonight. He'll come in for Elijah.
Well, these are the games you want to work on some things and just have a good game and not get anybody hurt. So far,
there you
so
go.
good.
Gross hits the basket, and we got a loose ball. And now what do we have? A held ball. No, Mason Stover dove in there like it was a fumble on the football field.
It's a little surprising they're pressing down 27. I mean, I'm not
Exactly.
sure what the point of it, but I'm not sure what the point of playing zone defense when you're down 16 either. So I guess I don't coach for them. So
Questions. Yeah. Kenton Weaver brings it across the timeline. 60 seconds now to go in the game. We get it to Dennis Wingard, now Litweiler. We get it to Blake Egley. Egley to Weaver. Weaver drives it down the lane, gives off to Sharp. Warriors aren't even looking for a basket here. 40 seconds. Wingard double teamed, and we have a bump. It's going to be a foul called on Josh Gross.
he's kind of giving the eye like, what? But to call him on one end, they got to call him on the other.
Unless he fouled out. That's number 5 on Gross. Trevor Franklin will come back in. Dennis Wingard yet to be in the scorebook tonight. Well, he's got 4 fouls called on him, but
not that column.
Not that column, right. Shots up and good.
Yeah, Dennis has had better games. This is one of those where, I've had a few shots just tip the rim off and a couple of passes that didn't get through where they needed to go, but he'll learn from it.
Shots up, no good. Rebound Flores. Outlet pass comes to Wegold. Wegold to Stover. Stover drives down the lane, and we have a whistle, and a foul is going to be called on Westview. That one is on Sharp. That'll be his second. .8 seconds to go. Stover with 4. First appearance at the free throw line, and he hit that one.
Well, at least the coaching staffs are being amicable with each other. I mean,
yeah,
not like Cherubusco and Central Noble.
Yeah, really. Rebound is battled for on the floor, and we have another tie-up. This time it'll be Westview's ball. Or will it?
You see the Lady Warriors, they play Friday?
Yeah, Bremen.
Okay. They had a big win over LaVille the other night.
Yeah, that game kind of went in 50-50 who was going to win that game, but Westview took control right off the bat, and LaVille wasn't hitting their three-pointers, so good win for the Lady Warriors. They have a pretty good shot of winning that thing. Central Mobile's the team to beat. Drive to the basket, some contact, but nothing called. Rebound is pulled out of there by Blake Egley, and he's going to get a chance to shoot some free throws.
I'm not sure if the score's right. Wasn't it 66?
Yeah, I think
or
so.
8?
No, it's 68 or
so it's supposed to be 68?
Blake Egley at the free throw line, and he hits. He'll get another. Blake, the 5'6" sophomore. And it's good. I'm trying to think if he had varsity points up until then.
I think he had a shot in the last game he played. Either Garrett.
Seems like it, yeah. That's right, it would have been a Garrett. Tip in by Flores. And the clock will run out, and the Westview Warriors have won their 18th game of the 2017-18 season with a victory tonight over West Noble, 68 45. We'll be back to take a look at scoring for this ball game and wrap it up right after this 60-second timeout.
Fever, sore throat, body aches. Yes, the flu season is here, so how do you protect yourself? Well, talk to the friendly pharmacists at Topeka Pharmacy about getting a flu shot. They're free with most insurance plans. No insurance? Pay $32 for the regular dose or $60 for the senior dose, and you'll receive a $5 gift card for your next visit. No appointment needed and no prescription needed for those 11 years and older. Many other immunizations are available. Call 260-593-2252 or stop by Topeka Pharmacy in downtown Topeka.
Do you fret about potential health hazards in your home? Is something eating away at your walls? Stop fretting and do something about it by calling Gold Key Home Inspections. We are a full-service company trained to identify wood-destroying insects, perform mold testing, evaluate the home for radon gas, and do more detailed inspections such as sewer line and thermal imaging. Don't lay awake at night wondering. Call Gold Key today to set up your specialized appointment and leave the worrying to us.
Ours, but it's 21.
And we're back at Westview High School, where Westview has defeated West Noble 68-45. Let's take a look at the individual scoring for West Noble first. The visitors, Dakota Weigold had 6 points. Nick Nepper had 6 points. Number 31, Josh Gross, led West Noble tonight with 13. And number 33, Cade Barhyde, had 12. So only 4 players made it into the scoring column for West Noble. Oh, I take it back. There's a 2 down there I missed. Number 41, that tip in right at the buzzer. The final points of the game. Number 41, David Flores, added for West Noble for their total of 45. For Westview, Dennis Wingard had a free throw for 1 point. Charlie Yoder finished with 14 points. Kent Weaver added 4. Elijah added 14. Sam Sharp had 8 points. Josh Hostetler led Westview tonight with 18. And Nick Rensberger rebounded from a slow first half to finish with 7 points tonight. Blake Egley added 2 free throws at the end for 2 for the final of 68 points. So 68-45. I don't have the team stats here yet, but just, pretty much a dominating performance from start to finish. Not real crisp, not a great game, but one of those, late season games you just want to get through. We've had a lot of big games to play for, a lot of championship game recently. We played a lot of really good, highly ranked teams early in the year. This is one of those teams you just got to come out and do your job, and you expected to win, and we did, and defeated them handily, by 23 points. So
that's right,
which didn't even seem that close. So good game. We'll get back to work on a few things, get ready for Prairie Heights. Friday at Prairie Heights, correct?
Right, that is. It's over at Prairie Heights, so that'll be another conference game, of course. Westview picks up their 8th conference victory tonight, so they go to 8-1 now. And I had the conference standings here somewhere, but of course we're right up there. And Fairfield came into tonight 6-1. Fairfield did. We were 7-1. Lakeland 6-1.
Okay, so Angola is down to 6-2. And I don't know the remaining schedules. See, we only have one more conference game. 8-1. Yeah, one more conference game left. No.
Fairfield plays Garrett tonight. Let's see if anybody else plays. Lakeland plays Cherubusco. So they would be the ones that would be at the top that have those conference games.
Yeah, we have Prairie Heights and at Fremont yet for our conference games. So very good chance, if we can beat Prairie Heights. Fremont, I think, is near the bottom. They're 1-7. So, it looks positive that we would at least have a share of the conference title. It'd be nice if Lakeland and Fairfield lose to make it outright.
Right.
But the way the NECC does it, if you tie, you get a share of the first place. Doesn't matter head to head. So,
okay.
So
that's right. I'd kind of forgotten about that. So
yeah. So let's see, Angola. Okay, Fairfield beat Angola. That's what I was wondering. Saturday.
Pretty soundly.
56-43. Yeah. So that pretty much probably eliminated it for Angola. and probably solidified at least a tie for Fairfield. I think that was their toughest test left too in the conference. So we're riding high. We're 18-1, and we'll try to go to 19-1 next week.
That's right, against the Prairie Heights Panthers over there. Our next broadcast here at Lackawanna Media will be tomorrow evening down at Central Noble, as we'll follow the girls in the sectional play down there. We'll go on the air at 5:45. The girls are in action in game 1 down there tomorrow night in the semifinals against Bremen, who drew a bye. The Bremen girls, I believe, have an 11-11 record even on the year, so we'll see what happens there. Jamie has some stats, so we'll turn our attention back to the game here tonight.
Yep, real quick. Game stats overall, West Noble was 16 for 42 overall for 38%, 3 for 15 from 3 for 20%, 10 for 16 from the line for 62.5%. Westview 26 for 45 for 57.8% overall, 4 for 10 from 3 for 40%, and 12 for 15 from the line. So pretty good shooting tonight again. Turnovers, West Noble 16. We did have 10, which is above our average. Assists, we had 17. They had 9, and then rebounds, we out-rebounded them 26-18. So, you know, not a dominating performance in any category, but consistently above them in every category, and that's why we won by 23 points. The last quarter scoring was only 21-20. We won that by 1 point. So
right.
They had almost half their points in that last quarter.
Yeah, West Noble had definitely the most efficient quarter. In fact, they doubled their output of any of their other quarters in that fourth quarter.
Definitely.
For our final score, once again tonight, Westview defeating West Noble by a score of 68-45. Westview now 18-1 overall, 8-1 in the conference. West Noble falls to 8-7 and 3-5 in the Northeast Corner Conference. So that'll do it for tonight. Hope you can get down for the girls' game tomorrow night at Central Noble. But if you can't, join us right here at LaguanaMedia.com at 5:45 p.m. for our pregame show. For our camera operator tonight, Matthew Byler, and our engineer, Justin Geigley, color commentator, Jamie Miller, this is Jerry Hostetler. Good night, everyone.
Today's streaming broadcast of Westview Warrior Basketball at LaguanaMedia.com has been made possible by the following gold sponsors: Tiffany's Restaurant and Laguana. Silver sponsors are Riegsecker Marketplace, Fruit May Funeral Home, Height Auto Body, Shipshe Service, Topeka Do It Best Hardware, Topeka Pharmacy, Big C Lumber, Weaver Furniture, Jerry's Standard, Yoder Popcorn, The Brethren Retreat, The Hometown Treasure, Yoder Insurance, Quality Floor, Fast Lane Subway, Frontline Auto Tech, Yoder's Shipshewana Hardware, Troyer's Saddlery, and Emma Warehouse. Our individual sponsors are Tim and Donna Height, Jim and Liz Stump, Dan and Dawn Byler, John and Leslie Cook, and Roger and Esther Wenger. Check the schedule on our website for our next streamcast of Westview Warrior Basketball at LaguanaMedia.com.